All right, I have a new toy. This is the Likebike Rail 5. And something interesting when I was looking at the specs, it has well, first of all, it has a really slow takeoff on this hill. So hopefully it gets up to speed a little quicker than it takes off. But something interesting when I was looking at the specs, it has a 750 watt rear hub motor that supposedly peaks at 2,000 watts. Now, when I put this thing up on the kickstand and hit the throttle and pedal, it says 5 at home, it went all the way up to 35. But right now on this long incline, I can't get it to go even up to 20. So it's gonna take a little flat out run for me to get up to speed is what it looks like. We're already up to 16 on GPS. I don't know. I don't know 2,000 watts. I know I'm gonna have to pedal up this hill. We're going to the big hill climb, and I can't even get this thing to go over 14 miles an hour right now. 15. I'm gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna make an adjustment. No, actually I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it to where it is. And it has cruise control, which I forgot to shut off, but I don't know where that is. And I've already burned up a bar. Now, also, it's 100 degrees out today, and it's super, super windy. I wanna get up on this curb, but I'm not gonna be able to do it with this car here. Just gotta wait for them to go. Well, we'll see. Wow, the sensor seems to work really good. As soon as I start pedaling, it took off. So I might not have too hard of a time getting up this hill. Looks like we got a lot of activity in the park today, and it's way too windy for me to fly a drone out here. I get to 25 on the hill like it's nothing. Now it has dual hydraulic disc brakes, so let's see how good they work down here. We get to the bottom. $20-mile-an-hour skid. And that's it. That's a long skid right there. They stopped me though. But again, I'm heavy, so it's like trying to stop a freight train. But look at that skid. That long ass skid is me. It sure did work though. Look how windy it is out here. I'd actually turned the bike this angle because when I had it going this way, the wind almost blew it over. So I had to throw the cover on my 360 camera in case it falls over, I don't damage it. Control panel setup is pretty basic. I've seen this on quite a few bikes, but it's comfortable and it works. I like this setup here for the headlights, the turn signals, and the horn. Full color display with trip, odometer, max speed, average speed, and back to trip. Of course, the SIS Index Shimano 7-speed shifter with half twist throttle. I'd rather it be a full twist throttle, but you know, it works. And the grips are surprisingly comfortable, believe it or not. Here's the other thing, the seat actually is really, really comfortable, and it has its own like suspension built into it, so it's nice and bouncy when you ride it. But speaking of suspension, we got the single unadjustable shock right back here in the frame. The frame's kind of set up like a swing arm. So this actually works really, really well over everything I was riding over on the way here. And of course, I love a rack on a bike. I can put my bag and haul my gear, my water. The 20 by 4-inch fat tires. Nice knobby pattern. A little bit deeper than most of the ones I've been getting lately, so that's not too bad. The 48 volt, 20 amp hour battery tucked away in the frame just the way I love it. You can charge it on the bike, and then right up underneath there is a USB port so you can charge your phone. The Rail 5 comes with suspension air forks, and you have preload adjustment as well as lockout. I had to put my helmet farther down the BMX style handlebars because the wind just took it and it went bouncing down the pavement. Kurosawa branded dual hydraulic disc brakes on 180 millimeter rotors, and I love the mag rims. It is a step through bike, which is one of the main features that I love about it. And it's just a good looking bike, it really is. I love that red. It's a red purple is what the box said. It looks like a burgundy to me.
You have a headlight, brake light, tail light, blinkers, and I love that they're Likebike branded. And then one thing that's not talked about enough with e-bike brands is it has a dual-sided chainring, which I love, and plastic fenders. 7 gears on the Shimano cassette, and of course, a Shimano derailleur and derailleur guard.
All right, I'm gonna jump up to pedal assist 5. I've screwed around in the settings on this bike to see if I can get it to go any faster. Based on videos I've seen, it's probably not gonna work, but we're gonna try right now. We're gonna get a running start. We're not gonna get going very fast. We're only 12 miles an hour at the bottom, and I don't see 2,000 watts coming out of this bike, but I could be wrong. Nope, we're at 11. So we're gonna go ahead and just use the sensor and ride up this hill. Yeah, it's a rough ride. I'm not even halfway up and I'm only going 7 miles an hour. And I always forget to look whether it's a torque or cadence. It feels like a cadence sensor, but here's the deal. I'm not really struggling. Yeah, it's exercise and it's a little rough. And as you get close to the steepest part of the hill, it's getting a little harder and harder. But if I drop it into 2 and just spin the pedals, 6 miles an hour. I made it. I made it to the top of the hill just fine. Not an issue. It's a very comfortable bike. I don't know if it's user error or what's going on. I don't see 2,000 watts coming out of this motor. I really don't. But we're gonna do a speed test anyway. Like I said, I went into the settings that was set for 30, because I believe this bike's supposed to go 30 or 35 miles an hour. And I had a 35 at home, but that was on the kickstand, no rider on it. I'm hoping we can at least get 28 through here. I could be doing something wrong. I've looked everywhere, and if this doesn't get me up to the speed I'm looking for, then I'm gonna set it back to factory settings. Pedal assist 5, here we go. See what we get up to. I'll let you know what speed I'm at when I get to the 35 mile an hour sign. Hopefully at least 20. 18. All right, so 22 miles an hour on GPS. 24, 25, 27, 28 on GPS. Nothing feels wobbly. Feel like I might have my front brake rotor rubbing a little bit, but brakes aren't bedded in yet. A lot of times that goes away. 29 miles an hour on GPS. 30. And it's got some pickup. Even at 31 when I grab the throttle. Oh, got the light. 32, 28, dropping back down. Let's see how fast we can get this thing on the incline. Let's do a coasting speed test or a downhill speed test. 31. Feels a little squishy in the rear. Maybe I don't have enough air in the back tire. 34 miles an hour. Nope, 35. Doesn't give me any more though when I grab the throttle. So 35 miles an hour is as fast as I got it to go. I don't know what all this construction debris is right here. We're rolling 21. That skid wasn't as long as the one I had on the hill, and I think I was going faster this time. You know me, this wouldn't be a true test of this bike's capabilities if I didn't take it off-road. So I got my little off-road course here that I ride on all the time. It's got a lot of whoop-de-doos. It's got a whole bunch of loose gravel, gigantic boulders, and this is a fat tire e-bike. Hopefully it should do really well in here. Wish I could fly my drone through here with me, but I'm afraid the wind will take it away and crash into something. That drone's already crashed a whole bunch of times. We're doing good though.
right through the whoop-de-doos like it's nothing. And I just don't think I put enough air in the back tire. But we're doing great through the whoop-de-doos right here. Big rocks everywhere. Monster boulders. Oh. And then my spot right here. Try not to put my foot down. Didn't have to. It's a really, really deep, loose gravel right there. And then our adventure out. Ooh, got a little squirrely right there though, right? Because that gravel's like 1.5 feet deep. And it's big and it's loose. We'll just fly through this really deep gravel right here. Oh, perfect. The Rail 5 handled that just fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a pedal assist. I'm gonna get going here and I'm gonna put it in gear, probably number 3 on the shifter. And we're gonna start in pedal assist 1. I'm just gonna get going here real quick. I gotta get it in gear first. We're in gear 3. I don't have the throttle on. We're just gonna start pedaling. Pedal assist 1. This is a cadence sensor on this bike. 11 miles seems like what my speed's gonna be. Pedal assist 2, I felt a nice little jump. I need to get my seat up a little bit higher for this, but it's all right, it's working right now. 16 is what I'm getting to. Pedal assist 3, holy shit. That's it, it's a ghost pedal for me after pedal assist 3. So let's go to 4, or gear number 5. Pedal assist 3, 16 miles an hour. And we're gonna go gear number 7 and pedal assist 5, and I can get 18 miles an hour. Maybe a little faster if I raise the seat to adjust my pedal stroke, but that's not bad. And right now I'm riding totally against the wind. And we're headed over to our e-bike killer hill. Maybe we'll jump on the sidewalk. It's so windy, the birds, I'm watching them take off and they're struggling in their takeoff. Anytime I get close to one on the ground. And I think I just saw a tarantula and I forgot to stop and film him. But he was about the size of a silver dollar. He was pretty damn big because he was a good 25 feet ahead of me and I could see him walking on the road, walking away from the curb. This is our e-bike killer hill. Let's give it a shot. Off the sidewalk onto the hill. Finally, kind of out of the wind a little bit. 100 degrees out today. But the 40-mile-an-hour winds aren't helping none. And I'm not pedaling, we're going 15 miles an hour on the long incline. I just want to see how the bike is gonna do. And keep in mind, this is my first impression of the Likebike Rail 5. Everything about the bike. So let's talk about the pros and cons of it. I'm trying to find them right now. I mean, a big con for me, which isn't gonna be a con for everybody, is the fact that it has a really slow takeoff. The other con I have is I can't figure out how to unlock the 2,000 watts because I believe you have to unlock it to get the true 2,000 watts to get you up to 28 or 35 miles an hour plus. As far as cons are concerned, I don't really have any. It's a great looking bike. It's a stout bike, it's strong. It handles really well. It's very well balanced, no hands, but I'm on a hill and I might've just screwed myself because I let go and I have to start over at 12 miles an hour. Fat tires, it's nice. It was very easy to put together. I think I put this bike together in 1 hour out of the box. BMX style handlebars, fat tires. It could use a little bit better tire, I think. Now I'm just nitpicking. It's a good bike. Every Likebike I've had has actually been a pretty good bike. So check out the links in the description because if you just want to cruise around and have a good time with your buddies, this is probably the bike for you. And there's probably links down there to save yourself some cash. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. There will be others. If I can figure out how to unlock 2,000 watts on this, we'll take this back out again. Thanks for watching. See you on the next ride.